This one goes out to my mom. I've done some talks lately about childhood trauma and the trauma that I experienced. Um, and forgiveness has come to mind. But I think that forgiveness indicates wrongdoing and malice. So I'm not going to say that I forgive you, Mom. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think that you were doing exactly what you thought was right in the moment. I remember as a little kid sitting in the windowsill watching it rain and you holding on to me, and the raindrops seemed this big, man, and they were, splashing. And I remember walking to the store, and I know these were hard times for you, and you having to pack a bag just for me so that I could carry it, so that I had a purpose, you know. I remember having to eat all my dinner so that you'd read me a chapter out of Willy Wonka. A lot of other books and things. I remember making things for show and tell, granola, and how you would write out exactly how we made it so that I could explain it when I went to school. I used to have an opinion that you didn't sacrifice for me, and that you didn't suffer for me enough, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for being so self-righteous and condescending that what I thought was right, that you know the suffering I went through was due to your own selfishness or something, and I'm sorry for that. You were a trailblazer, you know. Um, the sacrifice it took to go after what you loved, to have an interracial relationship before it was culturally okay, you know. And I admire the fact that you taught me how to be a man. You taught me how to speak. You taught me integrity. And it opened the door for many other interracial relationships. It said that it was okay. And thank you for that. I I was once mad and sad, but on the other side of trauma is triumph. That's where I got my superpowers. That's where I learned how to deal with people. Some of the things that I've learned are art. Everything is art, and thank you for that. Love, you know, folks are folks. Unconditional love and respect towards anybody you come across. I learned that. I learned integrity. When I was a kid, I was about 16, and me and a couple buddies, we went and stole a bunch of stuff out of cars, and we got caught. We got caught the next morning. And this is one of those instances where you sacrificed your own well-being, your own integrity. When we got the list of people that had been stolen from, you took me back to every door. You took me back to every address. And I knocked on the door and said, hey, I stole from you. How can I make it right? But sometimes what I don't, or some people, or sometimes what I didn't keep in mind is that you were right there with me. You went to every address and knocked on the door with me and sat there with me while I made it right. Thank you for that. Thank you for teaching me that it's not okay. You know, some things are not okay. And when you do something that's not okay, you go make it right. So that's part of the reason of this video, you know, to you, Mom. I love you. And I'm so glad that you gave me this beautiful, complicated, difficult life to live. We just spent the weekend together and I had such a great time. And since I got clean and sober, since I got off the dope, we've really had a magical relationship. And I love our friendship. And I just hope that I make you proud. I just want to make your life worth living, and I hope that it is, and I plan on helping people, and I hope that my life outlives itself. So, Mom, I love you. I respect you. I don't feel like I need to forgive you for anything. I'm sorry for being self-righteous, condescending, but I'm on my way. I see a path forward. My higher power and the source is making a way. Nature makes way for things that know where they're going. You taught me how to think for myself, and I don't take it lightly. Mom, I love you.